Good evening, Zambia. I'm bringing you a special report on a matter that has deeply divided our nation. Our country finds itself in the midst of an emotional and complex situation surrounding the burial of our former president, Edgar Chagwa Lungu. This should be a time for national unity and collective mourning. Instead, we face a painful disagreement that touches the very heart of our cultural values and national identity. The late President Edgar Lungu, who served our nation for over 6 years, passed away in South Africa, where his family now wishes him to be buried. However, the Zambian government insists on repatriating his remains for a state funeral on home soil. This standoff has led to legal action, with the government filing a case in a South African court to prevent the burial abroad. Into this heated debate has stepped Dr. Nevers Mumba, veteran politician and leader of the Movement for Multi-Party Democracy, calling for unity and cultural sensitivity. Dr. Mumba has firmly rejected the notion that President Hichilema harbors any personal obsession with Lungu's body, emphasizing that the government's involvement is rooted in national protocol, not personal vendettas. The Lungu family's position stems from their belief that the late president wished for a private life away from political spotlight, finding peace in South Africa. For them, this is not political, but a deeply personal matter of honoring the final wishes of a husband, father, and grandfather. They see it as their sacred duty to ensure his burial reflects the man they knew, not just the public figure the nation remembers. The government argues that once an individual serves as head of state, their legacy becomes intertwined with the nation's history forever. A state funeral is not merely a ceremony, but the highest honor the nation can bestow upon a former leader. The government maintains that burying a former president on home soil is a matter of national sovereignty and pride. When dialogue reached a standstill, the matter moved into the legal arena, with the family filing a court injunction to prevent government interference. This has transformed what was an emotional and cultural issue into a complex legal battle, with constitutional rights pitted against state protocols. The court's intervention has caused significant delays, leaving a body in a mortuary while lawyers argue, an image deeply unsettling to many Zambians. Dr. Mumba draws from traditional Bemba proverbs, illustrating how grief can distort judgment, leading individuals to act irrationally. In Zambian tradition, respected community members step in to mediate when families face difficult situations, listening with patience and guiding toward consensus. He suggests this situation requires a similar approach, a family matter on a national scale, handled with sensitivity and respect. Unfortunately, this controversy has become fertile ground for emotional narratives and misinformation, with social media platforms flooded with opinions, rumors, and speculation. These narratives often oversimplify a complex issue, painting one side as completely right and the other as completely wrong. On the international stage, the world is watching how we handle this sensitive issue, which can affect our diplomatic relationships and global perception. We are a country built on the motto, "One Zambia, One Nation," a principle that calls for us to rise above our differences for the greater good. The path forward must be paved with wisdom, unity, and respect. This moment calls for exceptional leadership from all involved. It requires the government to lead with compassion, and the family to consider the nation's profound need to mourn and honor a man who belonged to all of us. As Zambians, we have a collective responsibility to ensure that President Lungu's final farewell brings us together, not drives us apart. Let us call for a resolution that respects his family, honors his service to the nation, and reaffirms our commitment to being a country that can navigate its challenges with grace, wisdom, and an unwavering spirit of togetherness. This has been your special report. Thank you for watching Zambia Today.